what does it mean for you, for us to do that? So how will you be impacted for us to make those investments? And that play field will become even more important in the coming years with so much more transition coming up.
It is very interesting what you described. I've just noticed that we actually 20 minutes past time. I'm sorry I wasn't touching the time first. I actually have one more question, but if you have to go for another meeting, then we can finish it now because you've already.
No, I'm actually fine. I have some time left before my next meeting. So.
Okay. So one more question I have. If we zoom in again to the level of partnership, so in the very beginning you were discussing now you are coming up with a common platform, how you will communicate, who will do what, and so on. So I'm wondering, what are the main challenges in deciding on that? Since I assume that this is two completely different companies in size and in focus, so there might be cultural clashes as well. So if you could describe some challenges of coming to that common platforms that you were describing and how you address them.
Yes. I think one of the biggest challenge is that, and that goes for any change, actually. This is just a normal change. And any change on any level in any company or between companies is all about people. So we need to build a relationship. We need to understand from each other. We need to take time to really understand each other and to make sure that there's no assumptions being made. And I think that's really one of the most important roles that a sponsor has, like Annika as a sponsor of the project and Stefan as a CEO. So making sure that the ideas that he has and the direction that he wants to go into, that it also really trickles down into the organization for anybody working with this kind of process and in this kind of project to feel engaged, to feel empowered, to understand what it's about and to make the right direction, to keep the right direction and to make the right decision. And that's, of course, how you, again, get back into the strategy. You as an individual need to understand what is the strategy of the company about, how am I connected, what can I do? So that is, again, where it starts. And then when I go back a little bit more to your question, and what is it really about? I mean, putting time into it, opening up all the discussions, and what I do myself, I mean, I've also been involved in the Power2X partnership. It's really about just be open and throw a discussion on the table. What do we do if? What do you think about that? How do you communicate about this? What's your view on that? I mean, really making sure that you don't dodge any difficult topic. Because if you try to keep it nice and just focus on the great opportunity and keep all your assumptions within yourself, then at some point you will be overtaken by those kind of points that will start living a life on its own. I mean, when the market's getting involved or when more stakeholders are getting involved and it gets more opened up in society, then you will get questions and you need to be able to work with that. And then the strength of that and the speed of that and how you are positioned in the market as being truthful or not. I mean, it all starts really at the beginning phase where you are open about any kind of difficult topic and you open up for discussion on any kind of level.
Definitely. But okay, I see that we are very much off time now, but that was so nice to talk to you and to learn from you. That was extremely valuable for us. And if you could connect us to the people you mentioned, to Stefan and Isabella, and also the person who works with public communicator or with the government, that would be just excellent, and we would very much appreciate that.
Yes. Yeah, that's no problem. And I'm available as well if you want more information or you want to discuss about something that, or if I wasn't clear, I mean, it might be where you listen to it again or that you have other questions. So please just reach out to me.
That's very nice. I have a feeling that we will do that.
Yeah, definitely. And I think we're looking into multiple other cases at the same time, including some of the large-scale sustainability projects within LKAB, for example. And I think once we have a rough like first round cross case analysis, it would be just beautiful if we could reconnect with you. Then I think we can also ask some sharper questions.
Oh, but you're welcome. And I think it was good questions that you have, and it's really relevant ones. So, I mean, that's also why it's easy to keep on talking like I did. So, so sorry for that. I think it's my fault that we are running over time, but,
no, that's the best. This is the best to have.